Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just saw one of the final cutscenes of the game, and we're here to see now if there's anything like a post-log, or epilogue rather is how it's called, and here we go. Or if there's another mission.
No!
And then I'd your suit of free. It can transform into anything, any form imaginable. Archangel. Total, orbital annihilation.
Use right stick to aim and right trigger to fire. It's a very slow response. Very, very slow response. Very, very slow response. It's like moving through molasses. Like literal molasses. Jesus. Jesus. Come on. Are you kidding me? That's like the end of it. You gotta do it before it kills Earth, of course. No duh. But it's like you push right and it like takes like 2 seconds to respond.
No!
Okay, I'm just gonna hold X and get into this. Okay, moving to enemy targets. I'm just gonna tap it into place, locking, locking. Ready to fire. I'm pulling right trigger to fire. Here we go. Charging it to 100, baby. Here we go. Charging. World saver.
first week of boot camp. They taught us a lesson. A good soldier knows there's only one thing he can rely on when the chips are down. Not his cutting-edge intel, not his state-of-the-art equipment, not his top-of-the-line weapon, just himself. Took me a long time to remember that. For now, the war is over. I made mistakes along the way, but after all, I'm only human. My name is Lawrence Barnes. They called me Prophet. Remember me.
Very good. Very good. I want to know what happened to Michael, though. That's the only thread that's remaining. We know what happened to Claire. We know what happened to Rosh. We know what happened to the Alpha Ceph. We know what happened to the Cephs that were around him. We saved the world. The suit apparently has fully fused with Lawrence's body. But what happened to Michael down there? Are we to assume that he died? Or is there an epilogue even after this? We're going to let this go because we want to show respect to, and we're going to read it as well, because we want to show respect to the people who made this game, because they made a great game. And I'm excited to go play some of the multiplayer now. So I might put up one video of one or two videos of multiplayer, but I like to focus on the story of these games. So maybe I'll do some kind of montage if I can. If I get good enough. So, got some more games coming up. Just finished Crysis 3. Probably got Tomb Raider coming up next. Gonna finish Dead Space probably this week. And gonna start working my way through the BioShock series, BioShock 1 and 2, so that I can be ready for BioShock 3. It's what I did for Dead Space 1 and 2. I played through Dead Space 1 and 2 as fast as I could, basically, so that I knew at least the storyline and could walk in with that kind of background knowledge. Wasn't able to do that for Crysis, but I did read a lot of articles about the storyline in the games and watched some YouTube videos on it, so did as much as I could. And so we've got coming up Tomb Raider, God of War, Gears of War, BioShock. Supposed to be Rayman, but that got pushed back to September. And originally it was going to be a Wii U release only, but it got pushed back to be September, and now it's also Xbox and PS3. So, interesting turn of events there. So thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate you. This has been one of my fastest growing series that I've ever done. You guys have really stayed on top of and stayed connected with me. Continue to watch the episodes as they were uploaded, so thank you. I really appreciate that support. And a lot of thumbs up on the videos, which tells me you really like this kind of series, so thank you very much. So if when Tomb Raider comes out, I will try to even finish it faster. I think this took me about a week, Sunday to Sunday. So I'll try and get it done even faster. I mean, less than a week for you guys. You started watching on Tuesday, Monday night. So I'm going to book out 2 or 3 days once I get my hands on Tomb Raider, and we'll try and upload it even faster for you. So please subscribe if you haven't, and let me know any thoughts you have on Crysis or other games coming up that you want to see. Stephen Hall, great writer on this. And I think that was a Kirk or a Paul and an Adrian. You guys did a great job on the story too. I mean, everyone did a fantastic job on this game. The voice acting blew me away. Lawrence's voice actor and Michael's voice actor. Rosh's accent I really liked. Claire did not strike me too much, but she's not necessarily a very deep or complex kind of character. The twist in the story is her special part. But Lawrence's depth in the gravel, and it's great. Great job to the actor, and then great job to the producers on it too. And the graphics were fantastic, of course. CryEngine 3 Crysis series is, you know, well known for being a fantastically beautiful series. And I'm playing mine on Xbox, which is not the highest, but I don't really have the money to buy a really high-end computer PC. So there's your voice agents right there. There's your cast: James Vincent Meredith, Prophet David Kennedy for Psycho, Kosha Engler, and then Wolf Kaler. But I think it did pretty well. I mean, I've got this playing in 1280 here on my computer, and it looks great. You should be able to put it into, or 720 rather, you should be able to put it into 720p on your YouTube videos. So, yeah, this was, I was very, very satisfied with this series. Kind of want to go back and play a little bit again. Oh, interesting. They have Spanish voice talents as well. It makes sense. It makes sense. I also really like the music of this game. Had a very well composed symphony. Russian too. Nice. Look at those Russian names. This is going to go on for a while, but we're going to sit through it. You guys are welcome to click off anytime you want. But I'm going to sit here, and it's kind of like watching a movie after it's over, watching the credits. Especially in Los Angeles, where I live. It's a respect kind of thing. You just pay respect, even if you don't know these people. You appreciate their talents and everyone who came together to work to make this game. So, you know, they only get this little part of fame. So you just kind of sit back and respect and appreciate their hard work and give them their moment. I know a lot of people don't do this. I know a lot of people don't sit through the credits in movies and whatnot, or video games, but I think it's important for those of us who pay attention to that kind of thing. Music was very good. I was very pleased, especially with the menu screen music. For example, I'm a big fan of Halo. Halo 4 had a great menu screen music. When I first got the game, I would just let it sit after when I wasn't playing it and just listen to the menu screen, the home screen, if you will, because I thought it was a great song that they had composed for it. And I've always been a fan of Halo music. Here's the CryEngine team. And this one too, when the pause screen and the home screen on this game were beautiful pieces of music. And I'm also a musician, so I kind of pay attention to that stuff. But all around well done game. Let's see, what other games are there coming out? We've got Tomb Raider, God of War, Gears of War. Let's see, let me pull up my email real quick while we're hanging out. Taking it easy right now. There's a couple at the end of March that I can't seem to remember. That's the ones I really want to look up. Here we go. Tomb Raider, God of War, Ascension, Gears of War, Judgment, BioShock Infinite. So I got those all lined up in my head. Then after that, we've got Lego City or maybe around the same time. Lego City Undercover, Walking Dead Survival Instinct, We Fit You. I'm a big fan of fitness and staying fit, so looking forward to that one. Injustice in April, Pikmin 3, Amnesia Machine for Pigs. That was pushed back from February to second quarter, which will be April, May, June, somewhere around there. And then the Star Trek game. Sorry, it's pretty late here, about 2 a.m. So over the next 2 months, those are the games I got on my radar, and I will really focus on the ones that you guys request. So far, I've seen requests for BioShock, a couple requests for Tomb Raider, mostly BioShock though, and then a couple requests for old games. But I'm focusing on new games right now, so we'll make it happen. We'll make it all happen. Don't you worry. Thanks to the Kiev team. Kiev. I feel like I'm watching a James Bond movie credits. It's of all the Russians. If you have any thoughts, any questions, feel free to post it in the comments below. And I will do my best to respond, since now I've finished the series and can tell you or look anything up for you that you might want to know. If you want to check me out on the other sites. I have a music channel and a comedy channel. It was my birthday a couple days ago, so I went around to stores and told them that it was my birthday and asked for free stuff. And that was a pretty funny experience. That's going to go up on my comedy channel in a couple days. If you want to check me out on Facebook, I got facebook.com/IvyLeaguePunk, or Twitter is twitter.com/IvyLeaguePunk. It's also in the description below. And I haven't gotten into Tumblr yet. Oh, I got a Soul Team too. I'm a big fan of Tumblr. I just haven't created. I mean, I have created a Tumblr, but I haven't gotten into it and been active on it yet. Shanghai too. Whew. Whew. There we go. Special thanks. We're almost to the end now. Crybabies. That's cute. These are all the babies born during development. Notes from the Crytek team. I wonder if these actually say the same things. Yeah, probably. A big thank you to our families, friends, and fans for all their support and encouragement. We couldn't have done it without you. This is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's Italian, and I can slightly read Italian. It's all the same. There's a lot of languages out there. Oh, EA credits. I'm sitting through this, man. I'm not giving up. I want to be here the whole time. I have a friend who just went and started working at EA a couple months ago. He's working up at the San Francisco offices. He's going to be there for about 6 months, and he's going to come down here, back down here, and work here in Los Angeles at the EA headquarters from now on. So he's just going to be up there gone for 6 months, and he's coming back pretty soon. One dude, EA Australia, Aaron Stanley, holding it down. Had a baby. There's a dude with the last name Thor in the Nordic region. That's pretty awesome. Oof, Thor. EA South Africa, Ralph Spinks, holding it down. It's a cello playing now in the background. Did you know I played cello? Played cello for 10 years of my life. This is over a third of how long I've been alive. Played it starting in 2nd grade. Played it all the way through 12th grade before I went to college. Couldn't take it with me to college, so I haven't played it since then, but think about it sometimes. Ended up giving it away because I didn't play it for 3 or 4 years. I was like, I need to give it to someone else so they can make use of it, you know? Can't just let it sit in a closet. There's some kid out there who needs to use a cello. Can't afford it. So maybe he can afford a used, more cheaper one. That's how I got mine. I rented a used cello for about 6 months to a year. By that point, the rent had paid for most of the purchase, and then my mom, I was in, 3rd grade or something. She just bought it for the rest of the money. That's how I got my cello. I thought about being a testing player, a video game tester. But I think it's more nitty-gritty kind of work. You got to find all the bugs. You got to go test the limits of everything so that you can know what works and what doesn't work. You want to know why games cost $60 each nowadays? All these people work really hard to put together a great game. Takes a lot of hard work to make a solid game. And a lot of people. You got the game makers, and you got the publishers, and you got more and more after that. EA certification, late shift. I wonder what that means, EA certification. I'm using it on a lot of different things. Game evaluation. Now look at all these departments within EA. I'm curious what this background is. I know we've got the dust floating in there a little bit. What is this, space debris? Or is this planets? I think it's space debris. I'm pretty sure it's... Because that left one looks like a rock, and then that right one looks like a building almost. Oh! Oh! Did we reach the end?
Good evening, members of the board. I was a guest at one of your hospitals a little while ago. And I'd like to make a complaint.
Boom. Told you. All right, there you go. So let's see, the little extras, here we go. We got extras down here, right? Unlocks, game videos, got all these little things. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna upload separate videos of these guys so you can just see them if you want to check that out. Here's the music score like I was talking about. Some great things here. And oh, we already looked at the credits, so we don't need to go through that again. Story information. See this song right here, this is my jam, man. Well, there you go. I mean, you pretty much have seen everything that we need to see. I wonder if I'm going to check some other stuff out. But anyways, there you go. Thank you very much. You've made it all the way to the end here. High five. Say something about a high five down in the comments. I'll know that you saw it, that you watched all the way to the end. So thank you very much. High five to you. And we're gonna do this again. All right. This is the first of many. Thank you very much again for watching. This was great. I really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. And we're gonna have a couple more videos coming up from Crysis. You know, we got the cutscenes or the cinematics, whatever you want to call them, the game videos, if you will. And then we're gonna move on to Tomb Raider. All right. So there'll be some other games still going on too. I'm gonna probably harken back to some of my old games too. But for new games, that's what we got coming on. So thank you very much for watching one final time. And I probably won't be in the next video, so this is the last one I get to say it. But thank you for watching this Crysis 3 series. Really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun, a great challenge. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will see you next video, okay? All right. See you guys.